YouTube and KLIQPOD Nation. As always, thank you for joining me, your boy JG, as we get into another Madden 19 video as we sit here patiently waiting for the launch of the PS4 Madden 19. Today's topic, 5 things to be prepared for in MUT that will annoy you. But before we get into today's topic, I want to go ahead and give a huge shout out to Will Hosendove. Hopefully I said that correctly. If I didn't, please just recorrect me. He started with this first comment that I had seen from him was greatest heel talk of all time. I say Randy Moss with his deep ball threat at 99, and he's talking to and that's actually a comment put on the video I dropped yesterday, my ideal day one team. Second comment, the Click podcast. I've been studying the players stats also. So I'm trying to get a good picture of how I want to build the team. I go ahead and ask him, who are you looking into so far? Will explains that he runs the West Coast offense in a 4-3 defense. He wants a good mobile quarterback with a good deep ball. Russell Wilson will be my pick to start. His pick to start off. So many people he has in mind. What do we think about that? And I just reply that that's awesome. I run 3-4 as well. And like you guys know, I run the power run type of offense. So O-line is most important to me. I think my center and my right tackle will be my first choice, but not 100% sure at this moment. And then he responds with, yeah, I understand what you mean. That's why the heavyweight packs will be very important for me to get right away. And that actually brings me to a good point. That's a pack I'm really excited about this year is the heavyweight packs. I was watching Will's, I'm pretty sure you guys know who Will's out there. Very big Madden YouTuber. And he was opening up some heavyweight packs. And I could see a few of the cards that they had in there. And I really liked it because, as you guys know, I'm huge on, or if you guys don't know, I'm huge on offensive defensive line. And these heavyweight packs are specifically based on offensive and defensive line players. So very excited about that. Seeing a beautiful Jack Conklin pull the other day. Was already daydreaming about having that card in my lineup. So I'm really excited, man. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the topic. So I'm sitting there last night, just daydreaming like I'm pretty sure many of you guys out there have been doing, just waiting for the launch of Madden. And I started to think about the things that just really pissed me off when I'm playing. Maybe not even piss me off severely, just things that annoy me when I'm playing. And so, hey, I just wanted to go ahead and do a video about things that annoy me and hopefully open up some dialogue and get some feedback to what annoys you guys when you're playing head to head. With that being said, the very first thing, man, that tends to get to me is lag. I know this is kind of an uncontrollable thing. Not all of us can afford a higher speed in internet, a higher speed for our internet, due to multiple reasons. So I don't want to blame that on the person that I'm playing with. It's just in the game, it is freaking annoying. You will go to hit a button, but since the game's lagging, you're not hitting it quick enough. The game's slower responding to what you're actually trying to do. Eventually in these games, I mean, you could definitely pick it up and you will improve as you play more and more lag games. But this is this is very irritating. There's nothing worse than waking up on a Saturday or Sunday, want nothing more to hop into some weekend league, get it rolling. You open some packs, days grooving right. You hop into a game and the lag starts kicking in. I mean, that can really take your mood from 100 to 0 instantly. So I'm hoping that there will be a lot less laggy games this year that I'll be a part of. But that's just one of those things. You just you hope for the best, but expect the worst. Another thing that's annoying that you should be prepared for, especially if this is maybe your first year doing MUT, is you're gonna get a lot of shitty pack pools. What I didn't understand into going into last year's MUT was that pack pools are pretty much like the lottery, or like playing a scratch off. First off, they're addicting. I got a buddy one of my best friends. He doesn't even play Madden, not interested in Madden at all. But I had him pull some packs for me last season. And it got to the point where this man would want to come over, drop me some money so he can pull some packs. So that's when you know something's pretty addictive. Then to top it off, not only is it addictive, you will have weekends where you cannot pull anything to save your life. So I am a huge believer in pack of luck. You'll hear it a lot through many YouTubers. I am a firm believer in it. I believe the first 2 to 3 packs that you open on whatever day you open packs will tell you how your pack luck's looking. Usually within the first 2 to 3 packs, I get some juice, little bit more juice packs. So for example, say I'm going for a gold pack, they might drop me in an elite or two in there, you know, and then I'm really feeling it, feeling that grind. And that's when I'll know it's a good idea for me to pull some more packs that day. If it's not, and I'm just pulling shits, and the highest thing I'm pulling is like a 79 gold, I'm probably gonna chill out and just avoid that. I mean, cause damn, it's frustrating when you drop $100. So last year, as an example, you drop $100 to open a Ultimate Team bundle, you pull absolutely nothing, and you're just sitting there like, man, what did I waste this for today? So just keep that in mind, guys, as you're pulling this year. Always take a look at your pack luck. If you're pulling some shitty ones, it just might not be your day, so it's probably best left to not pull anymore. Another thing that frustrates me when playing online is people talking crap. Now, I'm the first person to tell you I love cocky players and sports. I don't mind it at all. I mean, if you're confident about what you do, you should definitely show that. You'll hear me in future videos. I'm very confident about what I do, and sometimes you will hear some cockiness out of me. But I mean, for the most part, I try to stay humble. But when I play online, pardon me, when I play online, I don't even turn the volume up on my TV, so I don't really have to hear the other people speaking. They could be the most awesome person in the world, and I know that's probably an opportunity I'm missing out on. But there's so many people that just want to talk junk online. It's ridiculous. And not only that, it seems the trashier the player, the more junk they talk. And trust me, I think there's a way to get the message across, say everything, but not be such an ass about it. For example, last year in MUT, I lost to this guy that I got right back in the game. I think he was up 21 to 14 with about 5 minutes left. I got right back in the game. This dude takes the ball downfield slowly, patiently, scores, sends me a notification. That sends me a message on PS4. I open it up. It's a GIF of Drake blowing an L at me. I couldn't stop laughing. That's what I'm talking about. That was classy, man. I mean, that was hilarious. It was classy, well done, very original. Enjoyed it. What I don't enjoy is them players that want to sit online and just talk about you trash, you garbage, but you are literally putting the spanking on them. It just becomes an annoyance. And to be honest, when I see that little microphone thing moving up in my upper right hand corner like crazy, so I know they're just running their mouth, it actually makes me want to play harder and get more focused. All my friends will tell you. Sometimes I treat MUT like I treat my friends when I play them in Madden. I know my friends aren't as good in Madden, so what I'll do is I'll take it easy on them, let them build a lead. I have very shit talking friends, so they'll start to open their mouth and run it. Typically, about halftime, the third quarter, that's when they will all tell you, I get serious as shit, come back and win. Like, I'm cool. I don't even mind taking a loss to a friend. That's not a biggie. It's just when you start talking shit, you gonna make me really want to play. So, hopefully you guys out there are like me, and not only is it annoying, but you just come back and whip their ass. Another thing that is gonna get annoying when you're online, you know what? I'm actually gonna save this topic for the last one. So I got one more before the last one. Another thing that gets really annoying when you're online playing is in an actual game itself is you will feel like the game is giving an advantage one way or the other. whether it's to you or the computer. The biggest thing is with fumbles and run blocking. Man, have you ever been in that game where maybe the squad you're playing against is evenly matched up, maybe just a little bit better, maybe just a little bit under. But it seems like all your players are playing as if it's Saturday and they're in practice rather than it's Sunday and it's actually game time. That's how it will feel many a game. There are many a times where you know it's not the user stripping because the opponent you're playing is allowing the computer to make the contact. Then you see the fumble pop out. You know their card doesn't have a high hit power, and just consistent things like that. Or you get a 5 yard, you get a 5 yard drag, you catch it, you take two more steps, which should be a completion. You get hit, contact's made, ball comes out, incompletion. Or maybe your passes just aren't flowing right for the day, but it will feel like Madden is literally giving the advantage, whether it's to you or the opponent. So I'm hoping that's something that's much more improved this year. When I played the beta, some head-to-head on the beta, it felt very similar. Really hoping that switch going forward. I don't know, man. I understand some computers. No, I don't. No, to be honest, I don't understand any computer assistance. When you play online in head to head, it should only be competitive. I don't like the choice that you can actually choose the game style you want to play online. Everybody should have to play one equal game style, regardless of what experience you want to go into. If you want one of those other experiences, you should be doing a franchise or something along those lines. Now, the last one I want to bring up is when you're online, and even if you have what you appear to be a god squad, they're going to be teams that are still way better than yours. Keep in mind, man, if you go out there and watch other YouTubers, I'm not there yet, hopefully one day, but I mean, they have millions and millions of coins always on stack. Their gems are launched up or their Madden quote unquote points, I think they look like gems, are freaking saved up. They got 50,000 plus. Like, they can drop like crazy and afford to make these ridiculous squads, which I'm hoping we could do that at some point because I'd love to bring you guys videos of gameplay with brand new players that they release later throughout the year that are going to be super expensive that I know you guys are going to want to see instant gameplay for. But you will come up against teams that are way better than yours. Sometimes this will look like an uphill battle, but I can't remember the guy I played last year. I want to say it's probably the end of the first month, going in the second month. My squad was really nice, probably about an 85, 86 overall. I mean, your boy was looking really, really good. This guy I played against, maybe an 81, 82. I think his third highest top player was actually still a gold card. Dude comes in, and yes, I got the win. I won by 14. But that's not it. The thing for me was I could tell how good of a player he really was. It's just he didn't get a fair matchup due to my team being that much more inferior to, or his team being so much more inferior to mine. So I mean, I wish I'd remembered his gamer tag at this point so I can give him a shout out on here because he was extremely good. Playing against him, there was never a point where I was like, dude, this guy's trash. The whole time I'm just thinking to myself that I almost wanted to trade him some cards just so he would have a better team to see what he could really do against the competition. Because to be honest, I think he's a player that if he had a team that was equal to mine, he would actually beat me. Not only that, he'd probably be a player that would have consistently finished in the hundreds. He might have been a grinder, to be honest about it. And that's what I respect about a lot of our grinders is they're some of the best players. It's just they don't have evenly matched teams. And as much as we want to believe that it's all to do with skill and nothing to do with the actual stats of our players themselves, that's an honest lie. Because it's a little to do with both. And at times, it may be the stats of the cards that actually benefit you more than your actual gameplay itself. I've actually fallen a victim to that a couple games. But, I mean, I thought that game was the perfect example. Very similar situation, though. I played a game last December. I want to say around last December. Guy's team, my team at the time, about an 89. So I mean, definitely getting up there. His team was a 93. When he came out, and it shows our top 3 stars. I forget who they were, but they were ridiculous. His just team was ridiculous. I ended up winning by 3. So I mean, sometimes it works to the benefit, sometimes it doesn't. It's gonna get irritating when you play those way better teams, but all I can say is show how talented you really are, regardless of your team's skill, because in the long run, it's gonna have that person sitting and thinking after the game like I did in my previous game, like, damn, that person's actually good. And if they had the same opportunities and the same pieces or very similar pieces, a comparable team to mine, they very well could be one of the top in the world. So with that being said, guys, as always, thank you for sitting through this video. 5 things that to be prepared for in MUT that will annoy you. As always, please tell me what annoys you. Let's start the dialogue. If you ever see on YouTube or Facebook any comments coming from something along the lines of Pipe Bomb Wrestling Talk, that's also me. There was a point where KLIQPOD, we didn't know if it was going to continue, so we came up with Pipe Bomb Wrestling Talk. Fortunately, things worked out for KLIQPOD, and we're still here. But Pipe Bomb Wrestling Talk is another a little show segment we have on our wrestling podcast side of things. But I will be updating my YouTube information and Twitter information to match up with our KLIQPOD information, so there's no confusion there, and you don't feel like you're commenting to 2 different people, even though it's the same person. But as always, guys, take names, kick ass, and peace.